So you may wonder, how do you type the infamous line "Hello World" in these 10 different programming languages? Well, in this video, we're going to do exactly that. And whether you're a beginner or an experienced coder, this is a fun way to explore the syntax and uniqueness of each language. So let's get started. So let's get started with Python. Don't we all love Python? I mean, Python's one of the most popular programming languages in the world, right? Yeah, I know people would argue that JavaScript is the best, but you know what? I don't know, but I'm just saying Python is one of the best. So for Python, we're gonna create a file called Hello World, which I have already done right here. I'm gonna first write a comment that says Python code, so we know which programming languages we're using. So to write a comment, we use the hash or pound sign, and then just type Python code. And so to print hello world, we just type print, and then in quotation marks, hello world, just like that. And if you run that, you get hello world. Easy, right? Alright, the next programming language is Java. Now, this is the language that I learned first in college, and I would say Java is okay. I much prefer Python because of how simple it is. So for Java, I'm gonna first write a comment just to inform you that this is Java. So to write a comment, we just use the slash and then the star, and then it looks like VS Code already did it for me. So, and I just type Java code, and then I'm just gonna go to a separate line, and now I'm just gonna type so we always got to start with a public class. So it's gonna be a public class, and I'm gonna call this class hello world. Now this doesn't print out hello world, but I'm just gonna call it hello world. And then bracket or curly brace, I guess. And then next I'm gonna type public static void. This is just like a normal way of doing this in Java. You have to start with public static void and then main, and then write a string, and then an argument, and then curly braces again, and then here we type system.out.print. So I'm going to print something in the system, so print ln, and then just type hello world. And then we end it with a semicolon. So let's run that. And there I got hello world. So the next language is JavaScript. This is probably the #1 best or most popular programming language according if you search it up on Google. And so for JavaScript, it's a little different, but just to write a comment, we just use double slash. So I'm gonna type slash twice and then just type JavaScript code. And then so to print out hello world, we would type console.log, and then parentheses, and in quotation marks just type hello world. And you end it with a semicolon. And if you were to print this, it would print out hello world. So the next language is Ruby. I'm not too familiar with Ruby, but all I know for the basic is to write a comment, you just use the hash again, or the pound sign. So I'm just gonna do that, and then just type Ruby code. And then to print out hello world, we would just type, this one's interesting, we would just type puts, and then just type hello world. And if you were to run that, it should print out hello world. All right, the next language is Swift. This language is, I believe, used by Apple. That's what they use to do all their apps and stuff, softwares and all that stuff for the iPhone and all that. So for Swift, to write a comment, that would just be the double slash, so slash and double slash, and just write Swift code just to tell you which language I'm using. And so just to print hello world, it's just simple. It's just simply typing print and then hello world. That's it, pretty much. The next one is Rust. Again, this one I'm not too familiar with. Let me know, what do you use Rust for? But for Rust, very similar. Again, you use the double slash to write a comment, Rust code. And to print hello world, it's very similar to Python and the other language. We just type print, but you type ln and I believe the exclamation mark or point, and then just type hello world. Make sure those are in quotation marks. Make sure to add the semicolon at the end. And if you were to print that, it should print hello world. All right, so the next language, this one I'm not gonna do it in my VS Code because I tried to set it up and it didn't go well. So I'm just gonna use a online compiler. So the next one is C hashtag. So for this one, to write a comment, we'll use double slash and just type C hashtag code. And so to get started, we would type using system, and then you end it with a semicolon. And the next line is we're going to create a class, maybe call it hello, and then open your curly braces, and we're going to type public static void. It's pretty similar to Java. Please don't get offended. And then we're gonna open the curly braces, another one, and just type console.write line, and then just type hello world. And so if I were to run this, and I got an error. Right, of course, I forgot my semicolon. It's very typical of me. And we get hello world. All right, the next language, I know this one, not a lot of people like, but I don't hate it. Maybe because I'm a math lover and I like anything that I can do math on, any programming language that I can do math on. But this next one is MATLAB. So for MATLAB, to write a comment, we just use the percentage symbol, and just write MATLAB code. And so just to display or print out hello world, we just type, and I kind of already said it, display, but it's just DISP, and then just write hello world. No need for semicolon. Typically we would use semicolon, but for this one is just printing it out, and then I just run, and it prints out hello world. All right, the last one, and I know there are many more programming languages out there, but this one, I really like this one, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't, but I find this language pretty easy to learn and use, and it's R. And so for R, to write a comment, we would just use the pound sign and just type, let's say, R code. And this is in R Studios, not VS Code. So just to print hello world, it's pretty much as easy as Python. You just type print, and then hello world. I believe we don't have semicolon. Let's just see if that works. And it works. Hello world. Easy, right? So that is all for this video. Let me know which programming languages do you use, and which language do you have fun learning and using for projects and all that. All right, thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.